Hey there, finance fans and curious minds. Don't miss the bus and subscribe. Learning together. Buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into the world of cryptocurrency. It's a wild ride, full of twists and turns, but don't worry, I'm your guide, John Oliver, here to break it all down. First things first, what are cryptocurrencies? Imagine digital cash, but instead of living in your bank account, it exists on a giant shared computer network. We're talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, all those crazy names you've probably heard whispered in hushed tones or shouted from the rooftops. These digital currencies use something called cryptography. Think super-duper secret codes to keep your transactions safe and secure. And here's the kicker, they don't answer to anyone. No banks, no governments, just pure, decentralized digital money. Now you might be thinking, John, this sounds like something out of The Matrix, and you wouldn't be entirely wrong. Cryptocurrency is changing the way we think about money, and it's changing it fast. It's a financial revolution, folks. We're talking about a whole new world of possibilities, from lightning-fast transactions to mind-blowing investment opportunities. But hold your horses, because like any revolution, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Cryptocurrency comes with its own set of risks and challenges. That's why it's crucial to educate yourself before you jump into this fast-paced, ever-evolving landscape. So, whether you're a seasoned investor or a complete newbie, stick with me. We're about to demystify the world of cryptocurrency and give you the tools you need to navigate this exciting new frontier. Alright, let's get real for a second. Why should you even care about cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency isn't just some Silicon Valley fever dream. It's a fundamental shift in how we think about and interact with money. Cryptocurrency flips the script. It says, hey, what if we cut out the middleman? That's the power of decentralization. Now I know what you're thinking, John. Tell me about the money. Can I make it rain Bitcoin? And look, I'm not gonna lie, the cryptocurrency market has seen some insane growth. We're talking about people turning a few $100 into millions practically overnight. But, and this is a big but, the crypto market is also volatile as hell. It's a roller coaster ride with more ups and downs than a Shakespearean tragedy. One minute you're riding high, the next you're plummeting faster than a pigeon with a faulty jetpack. So before you go remortgaging your house to buy a Lambo with your Dogecoin profits, remember this. Investment in cryptocurrency is not for the faint of heart. It's essential to do your research, understand the risks, and only invest what you can afford to lose. Remember folks, this is the Wild West, not a petting zoo. But here's the thing about cryptocurrency that often gets lost in all the hype. It's not just about getting rich quick, although wouldn't that be nice? It's about the technology behind it. We're talking about blockchain, baby. Blockchain is like the engine that powers most cryptocurrencies. It's a revolutionary technology that has the potential to change everything from how we vote to how we track our food supply. Think of blockchain as a giant digital ledger that's spread across a network of computers. It's secure, transparent, and virtually tamper-proof. And the best part is, it can be used for so much more than just cryptocurrency. We're talking about things like supply chain management, digital identity verification, even fighting counterfeiting. So even if you're not ready to go all in on Bitcoin, understanding blockchain technology is crucial for anyone who wants to stay ahead of the curve in our rapidly changing world. Okay, so you're ready to dip your toes into the crypto pool. Great. But before you cannonball into the deep end, let's start with some basic training. Think of it like learning to swim, but instead of floaties, you're armed with knowledge. First things first, you gotta educate yourself. Don't worry, I'm not talking about getting a PhD in cryptography, although kudos to you if you do. There are tons of resources out there for beginners. Websites like Coinbase and Binance Academy offer comprehensive guides that explain everything in plain English. Think of them as your friendly neighborhood crypto tutors. They'll walk you through the basics, from what blockchain is to how to buy your first Bitcoin. And hey, if you're more of a visual learner, there are tons of YouTube channels and podcasts dedicated to all things crypto. Just be sure to choose reputable sources. You know, the ones that aren't trying to sell you some shady get-rich-quick scheme. Now that you've got the basics down, it's time to choose a cryptocurrency exchange. Think of it like your online crypto marketplace where you can buy, sell, and trade different cryptocurrencies. There are a ton of exchanges out there, each with its own pros and cons. Some are beginner-friendly, while others are geared towards more experienced traders. Some offer a wide variety of cryptocurrencies, while others specialize in a select few. So, how do you choose the right exchange for you? Well, first and foremost, look for an exchange that's secure and trustworthy. You don't want to trust your hard-earned cash or crypto to just anyone, right? Check for things like two-factor authentication, cold storage for their crypto reserves, and a good track record of security. And don't forget to read reviews from other users. They can be a goldmine of information. Section 3. Safety first, kids. And by kids, I mean everyone. Now, before you go on a crypto buying spree, let's talk about security. Remember all that cryptography stuff I mentioned earlier? Well, it's here to protect your digital assets, but you gotta do your part too. That's where digital wallets come in. Think of them like your personal crypto vaults, where you store your digital coins. There are two main types of wallets: hardware wallets and software wallets. Hardware wallets are like Fort Knox for your crypto. They store your private keys offline, making them super secure. Software wallets, on the other hand, are more convenient for everyday transactions, but they're also more vulnerable to hacking. No matter which type of wallet you choose, always, and I mean always, keep your private keys safe. Think of them like the keys to your crypto kingdom. Lose them, and you've lost your crypto forever. No pressure, though. Section 1, the Digital Tsunami. Okay, so we've talked about cryptocurrency, blockchain, the whole shebang. But here's the thing, it's all part of a much bigger wave, a digital tsunami, if you will. We're living in a world where everything is going digital, from the way we communicate to the way we order pizza. Don't pretend you haven't ordered pizza from your phone at 2 a.m., I'm not judging. And just like you wouldn't want to be caught in a tsunami without a life preserver, you don't want to be caught in the digital revolution without, well, digital literacy. Think about it. Remember when your grandparents couldn't figure out how to use a VCR? Yeah, you don't want to be that person with cryptocurrency. We're talking about understanding how these technologies work, how to use them safely, and how to spot a scam from a mile away. Section 2, Cryptocurrency. It's in the curriculum, baby. The good news is, the world is catching on. We're seeing a global push for digital literacy, with cryptocurrency education leading the charge. Remember those stuffy old institutions like schools and universities? Well, they're finally getting with the times. We're talking about Ivy League schools offering courses on blockchain, high schools teaching kids about cryptocurrency, even online courses popping up left and right. And it's not just about the kids either. Governments are getting in on the action too. Some countries are even experimenting with their own digital currencies like central bank digital currencies or CBDCs. It's like a whole new world of monetary policy out there, folks. The point is, cryptocurrency education is becoming increasingly mainstream. It's no longer just for tech geeks and finance nerds, no offense intended. Section 3, Leveling Up. Your global crypto education awaits. So how can you ride this digital wave without getting wiped out? Well, the first step is to get educated. And no, I'm not talking about just watching a few YouTube videos and calling it a day. We're talking about diving deep, folks. Read books, take online courses, join crypto communities. There are tons of resources out there, both free and paid, and don't be afraid to ask questions. The crypto community is actually incredibly welcoming to newcomers. There are forums, subreddits, even Telegram groups dedicated to helping people learn about cryptocurrency. Look, the world of cryptocurrency can be intimidating, I get it. But it's also incredibly exciting. It's a chance to be part of something new, something revolutionary. So what are you waiting for? Dive in, the water's fine, but seriously, do your research first. All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say the Bitcoin in the bank vault. Cryptocurrency is causing a stir in the financial world, and not just because it's the new shiny object everyone's talking about. For ages, we've relied on this system where governments and central banks call the shots. They print the money, set interest rates, and generally keep the whole financial machine chugging along. But cryptocurrency? It's like throwing a wrench in the gears, and honestly, the gears kinda needed it. Now, even those bigwigs in suits are starting to take notice. We're talking about countries exploring their own digital currencies, those CBDCs I mentioned earlier. It's like they're trying to bottle the magic of cryptocurrency without, giving up all that sweet, sweet control. The point is, whether traditional financial institutions like it or not, the sands are shifting. Cryptocurrency is forcing them to adapt, to innovate, or risk being left behind in the digital dust. One of the biggest things that sets cryptocurrency apart from traditional finance is this whole decentralization thing. I know, it sounds like a buzzword you'd hear in a TED Talk, but stick with me. Decentralization basically means that no single entity has control over the network. It's like the internet of money, spread out, interconnected, and resistant to censorship or manipulation. Think about it. With traditional banks, your money is at the mercy of their rules, their fees, their operating hours. But with cryptocurrency, you're in the driver's seat. You control your own assets, and you can send money to anyone, anywhere in the world, without having to jump through hoops or pay exorbitant fees. Of course, with great power comes great responsibility, and we'll get to the whole security thing in a bit. But for now, just appreciate the beauty of a system that puts the power back in the hands of the people. Here's another thing that gets me fired up about cryptocurrency. It's opening up a whole new world of financial opportunities, especially for folks who've been underserved by the traditional system. We're talking about things like DeFi, or decentralized finance, which lets you lend, borrow, and earn interest on your crypto without needing a bank account. That's right, no more credit checks, no more mountains of paperwork, just pure peer-to-peer financial transactions. And then there's staking. Imagine earning rewards just for holding on to your crypto, like a high-yield savings account, but way cooler. It's like being paid to be a responsible crypto citizen. Look, I'm not saying that cryptocurrency is a magic bullet that's going to solve all the world's financial problems, but it's definitely shaking things up, creating new possibilities, and giving people more choices. And in a world where the old systems often feel rigged against the little guy, that's something worth getting excited about. Alright, enough with the philosophical stuff. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty, the nuts and bolts, the engine that makes this whole cryptocurrency thing go vroom. I'm talking about blockchain, baby. Imagine a giant digital ledger spread across a network of computers all over the world. That's blockchain in a nutshell. Each block of transactions is linked to the one before it, creating an unbreakable chain. This makes blockchain incredibly secure and transparent. Okay, so you've got your blockchain, you understand how it works. Now you need a place to store your precious crypto, right? That's where digital wallets come in. Think of them like your very own crypto Fort Knox, but instead of gold bars, you've got digital coins. There are two main types of wallets, hardware and software. Hardware wallets are super secure but not convenient for everyday use. They store your crypto offline, making them nearly impossible to hack. Software wallets are more convenient but also potentially more vulnerable. They live on your computer or smartphone, making them slightly more susceptible to hackers. The most important thing is to keep your private keys safe. Think of them like the secret code to your crypto treasure chest. Whoever holds the keys controls the crypto, so guard them with your life, or at least with a really strong password. One of the most revolutionary aspects of cryptocurrency is the whole peer-to-peer transaction thing. It's like bartering, but with digital coins. Cryptocurrency transactions happen directly between users without intermediaries. It's like sending an email fast, cheap, and borderless. This opens up possibilities for people in developing countries. So there you have it, folks. We've journeyed into the heart of the cryptoverse, explored the wild frontier of blockchain, and emerged armed with the knowledge to navigate this exciting new world. Remember that feeling when you finally figured out how to use your smartphone? How about that moment you realized the internet wasn't just for cat videos? Well, learning about cryptocurrency is kind of like that. It's about embracing the future, expanding your horizons, and maybe, just maybe, becoming a little bit richer in the process. Because here's the thing, cryptocurrency isn't going anywhere. It's not just a fad, it's a fundamental shift in how we think about money, technology, and the very nature of our financial systems. Remember those old maps with "Here be dragons" scrawled across the unknown territories? Well, the world of cryptocurrency might feel a bit like that, uncharted, unpredictable, and maybe a little bit scary. But here's the thing about dragons, folks. They're also kinda awesome. They represent the unknown, the unexplored, the potential for adventure and discovery. So, don't be afraid to dive in, to explore, to make mistakes and learn from them. The crypto community is full of passionate, helpful people who were once beginners themselves. We're all on this journey together, figuring it out as we go. Remember those resources I mentioned? The websites, the courses, the communities? Well, they're your treasure map, your guide to navigating the cryptoverse. Use them wisely, stay informed, and never stop learning. And who knows? Maybe one day, you'll be the one sharing your crypto wisdom, guiding others through the twists and turns of this exciting new world. Until then, happy trading, and may your portfolio be ever in the green. Subscribe.